I think he loved Cassie, and I'm pretty sure she loved him too. We're talking about a relationship, at the same time. Like we're getting a peek inside this man's personal life, which so happens to be an artist that we signed to. Now, a lot of people might say, that's something where you don't mix business with pleasure, but she's a really successful talent, and they happen to have a liking for each other.
Speaking of successful, talented people, there's a big number of people in the industry who are leaning in, paying attention. You don't hear a lot from people defending him publicly. Why?
The thing, I think that it comes back to what I was saying as far as having that respect and playing your own space. This has been a conversation, as far as I've been doing journalism for about 30 years, it's specifically within the urban space. This is something that we've never seen transpire to this magnitude ever before. And I think that the first initial reaction is that it's kind of caught everyone off guard. So people are being careful how they respond. Because one of the main concerns is if this can happen to him, this can happen to other people too. Because in some people's eyes, they look at him, when you put the cards on the table and you're talking about this is what he's charged for, but this is where the conversation is, these are two different lanes. And somebody say, hey, I could easily fall into a similar situation, so I'm gonna sit back and be quiet, for the time being, until I see how it goes. Now, in the beginning, it looked like there was a lot of energy, like, really going against him. And not saying that that shifted at all, and much respect to Cassie. She deserves her justice for whatever it is. But, more recently, you talk about a year later where we've seen like all these people, all these lawsuits, and then you got Jay getting involved and stuff like that. Now people they're more closely examining the situation, and they're like, well, what is he in court for? Why is he in jail? All these things that's going on out here, like why is he being in jail? And again, if you know Cassie, and I say this again with all due respect, like the visuals in my mind, they got along. You didn't see any issues.
So maybe more skeptical now than silent. We'll see about why. Thank you so much. Really intriguing to hear that conversation.
Thank you.